Hey guys, Jeff and Mark with Live in Carolina here talking about Dorchester County today. So in our area, we sell homes all over the state, but we're really focused on three counties mostly: Charleston, Berkeley, and Dorchester we're talking about today. And we've got four neighborhoods that we kind of want to highlight, some of the ones that our clients have really liked and we've sold a bunch of homes in.
Yeah, we're not going in any particular order, so we'll probably just go from the left side back to the right side maybe.
You're asking me to know in my maps in my head now.
Yeah, no, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I got the map in my head of the area.
I'm not good at that, like figuring out in my, like right now I see cupcakes in my head.
You're always hungry.
I'm not always hungry.
You see,
Yeah,
okay.
like I want to see a map of Dorchester County, but it's not there.
So yeah, we're going to talk about those four communities, and let's get to it. So Ravenel is part of Dorchester District 2. So all of these neighborhoods are going to go to Dorchester District 2 schools.
Yeah.
Where if you look up on greatschools.com or something like that, you're going to find that they have one of the best ratings in the state.
Yeah.
For their school district. My wife works for Dorchester District.
Is that why you say they're the best? Because your wife works
Yes,
there?
of course.
Clearly,
Of course.
that is absolutely the right
That's
answer.
just
Mark
one of
Clint.
them.
Yes, okay. One of the reasons
Yeah.
they're really great.
And then, it's just a very sought after district
Yeah.
or county to go after. So let's talk about Ravenel first. Ravenel is just down the road from Ashley Ridge High School,
Yep.
about 2 miles, and it's a community that's being built for a little bit. It's called Homecoming, and the builder is True Homes.
Yeah, so it's technically Ravenel, but like Mark said, it's just down the road from Summerville. So if you're going shopping, you're coming over into Summerville
Absolutely.
to do all of your shopping. We really like this neighborhood because they're a little special in that it's not a custom builder, but it's somewhat customizable. So if you need a wall moved, a toilet put here, like they've got the ability to do some things that other builders cannot do. And it's got a great amenity center with like a clubhouse and pickleball, which a lot of neighborhoods still are catching up on having pickleball. So
The
that's-
non-55 especially.
for sure. Beautiful resort pool and
Cornhole?
Oh yeah. We played a lot. I think we play cornhole more than we sell houses out there when we go over there.
Don't tell anybody that. No.
But 1-level homes, 2-level homes. It's old enough, not old enough, but it's been there long enough now that there's some resales. You can build from the ground up and pick your everything, and then also spec homes. And they do a really nice job with the spec homes and putting in the same stuff that you would do if you were to build it from the ground up.
And it's one of the few that are a hardy plank neighborhood too.
Yeah.
So not every neighborhood has hardy plank, which there's give and take to that, right? So hardy plank is the siding on the outside of the home. It does have to be painted every 6 to 10 years, depending on the color of your home, and that can be $4,000 to $8,000, I would say, to get that painted. So some people like it because of that, because it has a little bit more fancier look, right?
I feel like we know the lighter the color, the longer
Yes.
you're going to go. So I feel like you can get more than 10 years.
You think so?
I do. I'm just paying attention to some of the homes in my neighborhood, but definitely you want to go with the lighter colors. That's going to definitely extend how long before you have to paint. There's other cool stuff around there. That Ashley River Park is right down the road. That's got all
We did
the
a whole video on that. It was
splash
awesome.
pads for the kids and the amphitheater and the lake and the walking trails and a one-eyed alligator.
It's one leg.
One leg?
Yeah.
No, you don't want.
I mean, 3 legs.
3
One leg missing.
That'd be one leg hopping around on the.
It'll be like a pogo alligator.
a pogo. I totally want to picture a pogo alligator now. I'm not going to be able to focus on anything else in this video now but a pogo alligator.
So they're going to be developing in Homecoming for a really long time.
Yeah.
Because they're only on one side of Highway 165. They've got a whole bunch more land on the other side of 165, which I believe does include some commercial in the far future as well.
And there is more commercial coming even closer than coming all the way back to Dorchester Road. We know that area is really set to blow up here in the coming years. One of the neighborhoods I assume you're going to talk about is Summers Corner.
Yep.
And we know that there is retail coming over there, and that's pretty close also.
Yeah. So the next neighborhood down Highway 61 going towards Summers Corner is Legend Oaks. It's a fully built out community. We mention it because It's a very sought after community. People want to live there. Big oak trees. It's a golf course community. If you're interested in that, a new owner just took that over maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Seems like they're making some good changes to all of that, and it's just gorgeous.
If you're looking for some more, a little bit more estate-style homes, there's some in there. There's a gated community in there. The golf course is interesting because it's a semi-private, right?
Yeah.
Semi-private course. And if you live in there, you don't have to do the whole package.
The full golf
do
membership,
just tennis and
Yep.
pool versus the whole package. It's a beautiful course. I know you played it a bunch of times and you really liked it.
Yeah, no, it's a championship course.
Yeah.
So it's really, really nice. So you can only see resales in there. They also have, which we've sold a couple of them, is the condos that are right there by the clubhouse.
Yeah, those are nice. They're actually, some of them are 3-bedroom. They're really big condos in there. Some of them ground level, no elevators, but I think they're two. Well, wait, no.
2 floors, right?
They are 2 floors. Yeah, they're 2-floor condos. So that's something a little different, but 3. So they're kind of different. They've got some 3-bedroom condos, which not a lot of condos have 3 bedrooms. And they've got ground floor ones and ones that are 2 floors also.
Yeah.
And then you can buy into all the tennis and pool and all that stuff when you live in those, just like the other houses.
Yep. And so that neighborhood is kind of broken up into 3 or 4 different sections. There's the club at Legend Oaks, which is the gated section.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit further down 61. And then if you're working your way back, that's where the condos are, and the golf course entrance, clubhouse entrance is right there. And I would say that is kind of the original section of Legend Oaks. Across the street from that entrance is still Legend Oaks, but it was built, I think, a little bit later on. And then in the very far back off of 165 is what I would say is the newer section of Legend Oaks. So
there's across the street from the one section you're talking about, there's a school there also. That's an elementary school.
Beach Hill
right?
Elementary School.
Beach
Yeah.
Hill Elementary. So
Very popular school.
So if you have kiddos, you've got Beach Hill right there. You've got the Performing Arts School right down the road.
Down the road, yep.
And then Ashley Ridge High School right down the road the other way. So it is well positioned with schools in that area.
And there's a middle school right next to Beach Hill too, River.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
okay, yeah. So you don't have to go far for the kiddos.
Yeah, for sure. All right, going down 61, we hit Summers Corner, which is built by Lennar, and they are still building in there. Lots of they were not the only builder in there. There was 5 or 6 different builders in there. Very similar to Carnes Crossroad.
Yep.
They bought out the rest of the development, and now they are the only builder in there. Really nice pool at the front, but what's coming, it's not really big enough to support the neighborhood.
Yeah. They had the little pool there in the beginning when those 5 or 6 builders were in, and this neighborhood is now going to be massive.
Yes.
Huge neighborhood. It's got retail coming, grocery store coming. I know we've been saying that forever, but we do actually get the sense it is coming.
So I heard I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but another video that the foundation is being framed out.
Oh, we'll forget and see that.
Yeah, so we'll try to get video of that.
Yeah. So the other thing that's really cool about this neighborhood with the small pool that's there now is the big club coming. So the club at Summers Corner, they're moving dirt. We're not sure of an ETA. I mean, it'll be within a year or two, I would think, because they've been working on it for a while. But it's rumored to have like a restaurant, bar and grill, big resort style pool. It's going to be a club basically that you can. I believe that you're going to have to join.
That's right.
I'm not sure if the original people in that neighborhood have to do it like
I think
they did
you're
over
right.
Carnes.
Yeah.
But I don't see why you wouldn't want to. It's going to be fantastic. The drawings of it that we've seen, the videos, they're really beautiful, and it's kind of right in center in the middle of the neighborhood. It's right across the street from a couple dog parks and some ponds. There's walking trails
everywhere,
just as far as the eye can see in this neighborhood. Once it's done, it's going to be a great golf cartable neighborhood because the restaurants will be there, the grocery store will be there, the club will be there. So it's going to be beautiful when it's finished.
And the rumor is supposedly that's going to be one of the biggest pools in all of South Carolina.
Yeah, and there's the other thing, great thing about the neighborhood is In addition to that, they've got little pocket parks everywhere. So they really designed the neighborhood with green space in mind. So there's little pocket parks all around. There's also a 55 plus neighborhood in Summers Corner called Horizons, which has been a big success, and they're going to have their own amenity center. It's getting ready to open very soon with indoor pool, outdoor pool. They're going to have a small bar there. All the pickleball, tennis, bocce, all those kind of things.
Food truck,
Yep.
circle.
Yep, over there at Summers Corner. And then, Mark, talk about how you can buy the homes now. I guess the resales versus how Lennar does it with the specs.
Yeah, so right now there are some resales in there every once in a while. Not a whole lot because the community is only, 2 or 3 years old, right? I think.
Oh, you're talking about Horizons?
Horizons,
now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Horizons is only about 2 or 3 years old. But both with Horizons and non-Horizons Summers Corner, you can only buy spec homes. So you can't pick your everything and build from the ground up. You may be able to pick a lot that hasn't started yet to see if it matches the timeline of when you want to move here. Not all the time, but a lot of times because we do so much business with Lennar, they'll allow us to have lots released, or at least ask for those lots to be released. But pretty much on the spec homes, everything is already chosen for you. Really nice either granite or quartz countertops. Cabinets are usually white or gray. You got the laminate or LVP flooring throughout, carpet in the bedrooms. So all of that stuff is already chosen for you, but it's chosen by designer. So it's not like you're gonna have pink carpet and green floors,
Yep.
And then there's certain prices on those, and as they sell homes, just like anywhere else, the more homes they sell in that neighborhood, the base price increases small each time.
But that neighborhood, I would say, if you were to call us and say, what is one of the best priced neighborhoods in the market that has all the stuff to offer, I think that would be a high on my list.
Best bang for the buck,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, they're really doing some great pricing in there.
And Horizons is gated, so I think it's manned 12 hours a day. The other time you can still get in, obviously with a key fob, or if you have a guest, there's a computer system for that. So it's a really great neighborhood.
Yeah, for sure. And going to be building for a long, long time.
Yes,
because they got a whole lot of land, and we've heard of more industry, more restaurants, lots more stuff coming out there also.
Yep. So I think that wraps it up for Summers Corner. Let's head over to the Ponds now, which if you go down 61 far enough, you're going to hit Highway 17. You take a right, and the Ponds is going to be right up there on the left, which is a huge master plan community.
Yeah.
A lot of different builders were in there. They do have a YMCA in there.
Yep.
If you're not in the 55 plus section, that might be of interest to you. They've got a farmhouse with a pool and football, soccer field area for both the non-55 and 55 plus section. And then in Crestwinds, built by Coulter, they have their own amenity center. No indoor pool is the only, I would say, negative that some people might not like. But otherwise, a 12,000 square foot amenity center, fitness center, one of the yoga studios, hot tub, outdoor pool, pickleball courts, tennis. What's really big over there is the bocce. Remember, we saw golf carts around the corner. It was a big bocce tournament. It was huge.
Yep, it's a great neighborhood. I would say one of the busiest for one of the smaller 55 pluses, because we're not talking about 2,000 homes in this one. It's a lot smaller, but extremely active. Lots of clubs, lots of groups, lots of activities. They do concerts and bands come in. And then I would also mention that it's one of the most beautiful neighborhoods,
with all
in all of Summerville. There's what's called 100 Oaks Parkway coming in.
Yes, gorgeous.
Huge oak trees coming down
Wrapping
over the road. And then
cool playground too.
It does have with a tree house and
playground. Yeah.
If you live in Crestwind, you've got access then to the farmhouse and that pool. So if you got the grandkids over, if you live in the non-Crestwind section, you do not have access to the Crestwind stuff, but it's got a great pool, all the stuff that Mark just talked about. It's got a really big lake. It's one of the nicest neighborhoods for walking trails and going out, just taking a walk in the evening with the family and golf carts, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm going to address something real quick because somebody's going to say it used to be more beautiful.
Oh, really?
Because there was a lot of walking trails through the woods and everything.
Okay.
But they've cut a lot of those woods down for a new
next
section
yeah.
of the ponds, not of Crestwind, of the ponds. Coulter is building those homes. A lot of those homes are going to be one story, very similar to the homes that are built in Crestwind, but it's not gated and it's not age restricted.
Okay, so, well, and I feel like that's good because I feel like there's more of a need for that. A lot of our clients, they want to be in that one level living. They want to be in the nice new home. They want to be in the, the beautiful home, the beautiful neighbor, but they don't use the amenity centers like
Right.
that. They will still have access to the farmhouse
And the pool over
big
there.
pool and the playgrounds and the dog parks and all
Yep.
that stuff. Also a fire station, so safety first in that neighborhood. And then it's really quick to get out of that neighborhood over to Dorchester Road and then all the shopping. And then it's not too much further, especially with the new Berlin G highway that's open, to get right back into Summerville.
Yeah. So I think that wraps up the top 4 communities. There's obviously more communities
Yeah.
than that in Dorchester County. But if you want to know more about any of these or anywhere in the state, really, down in the description, click that link, book a Zoom call. We would love to chat and see if this is the right neighborhood or these neighborhoods are for you. Or maybe you'd rather prefer Berkeley County or Charleston County or up in the upstate. And we'll have Mike take you over to Del Webb, Greenville.
Yep.
So we have plenty of options for you. We would love to chat about it. Any final words, Mr. Jeff?
Yeah. Real quick, if you had to live in one of those 4 communities and you have to decide right now which one's it going to be,
Well, I'm a golfer.
I
so
knew it was coming.
I'd
yeah.
probably have to buy a resale in Legend.
Be Legend Oaks. Yeah. I'd probably go with, I would say the Ponds would be, but, it would be, mine wouldn't, Legend Oaks would be my last choice.
Oh, really?
Because I'm not a golfer.
Yeah.
And I like newer houses. But I could make a case for like, the amenity center out there, it's a small neighborhood with great amenities. All right, I'm stalling too much. I'm going to say it. I'm going to pick it. I'm going to go Ponds. It's
Ponds.
just such a beautiful ride in
Yeah.
the Oaks, and I really love that neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, we can take you there.
Yeah.
Till next time.
See y'all.